I think my mom will watch this. I just want to tell her she never believed in me in the beginning. Yes.
So I want to know, like, why should someone who is doing an online business decide to start up a structure, and what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of online business? In this segment, I want to invite my friend, the CEO of Beverlys Corner, to come and take my place, so you guys can tell us the advantages and disadvantages of online business owners versus physical structure business owners. So, Miss Bev's Corner Miss Beverly of Bev's Corner, please come this way.
Okay. Bev's Corner, like you hear the name Bev's Corner. My name is Beverly. I'm a young entrepreneur, a very proud young entrepreneur. So, I'm a master's degree holder in digital marketing. To be honest, I have a lot to say. I don't even know where to start from. I actually have a lot to say, but I'll just keep it short. So I have a BSc in journalism and I have a master's degree from the University of Coventry in the UK in digital marketing. I started this business in 2016 while I was still in the university in Yaoundé, and to be honest, I'm really, really, really proud of myself. It started from nothing. Like, I did not even have capital, no capital at all. It just started from nothing. It started like a joke. I started selling hair, then I started excelling. There's this app we have in Cameroon, Kiku.
Yeah.
I started buying from Kiku. When I would buy from Kiku, because of my large audience, since I went to several schools, people will buy. I'll buy for 5,000, sell for 10,000. I think my mom will watch this. I just want to tell her she never believed in me in the beginning. Yes. She honestly never, nobody believed in me. Like, when I mean believed in me, people supported me. I had my partner at the time, I had my sisters at the time, everybody, they will support me. But when I mean support, my mom will be like, now wait till you do, and so, nobody really believed in what I was doing. And I myself, to be very honest with you, I come from a very comfortable home. My bills were paid, my rents were paid, I had extra allowance, so it was honestly never for the money. It was just a part-time kind of thing. But before I knew it, I started growing. There's always that the extra cash is always necessary.
Yeah.
So when I'll get my allowance and I'll sell and I'll make extra cash, I can buy extra clothes. I was like, okay, it's good. It's actually good. I have never thought of doing business in my whole life, but you see me now like this. It's higher height. It's honestly the business world for me. So yeah, that's basically it. So I came back from the UK last year, and it's just been my online business till date.
Okay, now we have Sparkled CLC and Beverlys Corner. Sparkled CLC has a physical structure where she does her business. I don't know if you do online still.
I still do.
You still do online?
Yeah, I still do.
That's where most of the money comes from. So, well, Miss Beverlys Corner, what are some of the fears? Because you say you live in a family house. Your bills are taken care of, no rents, food and everything. Because having a structure like this costs a lot.
Definitely.
This is a multi-million structure.
Definitely.
And the bills per month comes in hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, true.
So, is that your fear for not getting into a physical structure business?
No.
Or do you have other plans? Or you intend to, or you just enjoy doing online?
To be honest, before, I did not envisage having a structure because of many things. Like I said, it was never a passion in the beginning. I did not see myself having a structure, coming here, looking at clothes, looking at shoes and stuff like that. It's always been online, and it's been winning for me. It's actually been winning big time for me. So, but the world is changing, things are evolving. You look up to people, you see people whom you admire and stuff like that. And to be very honest, I'm very young. I just had my master's. So I think in the long run, I would like to establish something. I have too many ideas. I really don't know what exactly I want to establish, but I know that as time goes by, I would like to open something, but for the moment, yes. Something like, should I say, a mall? Too many things packed in one. For now, no. I'm just okay with the online.
Miss Paco or Madam Karen, physical structure businesses, they have their challenges as well as their advantages.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges and some of the advantages you have establishing a physical structure business? Because you could have still stayed online. It's less expensive.
Yeah.
But why did you do a physical structure? And what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of physical structure? Because someone who is selling online will want to go into having a physical structure business. So what are the things he or she should know before getting into it? So tell me about your advantages of having this place and the disadvantages.
Okay. I'll take you back to 2017 when the internet was cut off in Bamenda. That's when I knew I could survive without the internet. At that time, before then, I didn't believe I could do just a structural business because I sell online a lot. But when the internet was cut off in Bamenda at that time, my structure was the only thing that was giving me money. I couldn't do any publicity because now we have Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, WhatsApp. I couldn't do any of that. But then I could survive without internet for over 6 months in Bamenda. So I asked myself, what if I was there without internet? Was I going to make it? My business was definitely not going to make it without the internet. So I thank God that at that time I had a physical structure. Now fast forward to 2020 when I came to Douala. I didn't have a shop here and I was doing basically online sales. So I was buying and reselling from China, from other countries, even from here in Douala. So I was doing online. And that's when I said, okay, online is really good because you don't have any stock sitting and waiting. You advertise, people order, and you deliver, which is good.
Comfort of your bed.
Yeah, and you're making profit. You're not paying rent, you're not paying taxes,
workers.
you're not paying workers. The only bills you have is your internet data and maybe your transportation fare. And in most cases, the clients cover delivery. Yeah. So I think to me, those are the advantages of online sales I've already listed.
Yeah.
Like you're in the comfort of your home, you don't have any stress, you don't have any stock staying and looking at you. Because like here, for example, if you're a regular client here, you walk in today, you see this pair of shoes. Tomorrow you see it. Next day you see it. If I have 50 pairs of shoes here, I cannot order for more. I can't order for more until I sell out.
Yeah.
Those are the disadvantages I face having a structure. Now, everybody knows taxes in Cameroon are hell.
Sure.
I'm battling with them since I opened.
Sure.
The taxes are crazy high. So to sort out taxes is another issue for its own.
Yeah.
Now, then you have workers. You need to train those workers to be able to deal with your market. Let them be able to market your products in your absence the same way you're going to do, which is very challenging. So those are, you don't have direct access to your business like when you're doing online marketing. So here, there's this workers for this and that. It makes it difficult because you expect those workers to be able to market as much as you do. Sometimes they meet up to your expectations, sometimes they don't, which makes it really difficult. So for me, those are my challenges I face. Now, the advantages I have having a structure, I'm sure Beth will be able to confirm. When a client orders online,
Problem of trust.
problem of trust.
True.
It is easy for me to advertise on Instagram,
True.
and I put my location,
True.
and a client is in Yaoundé and that client buys without having any discrepancy issues of actually coming here. Simply because if that shoe gets to Yaoundé and the client doesn't fit, the client knows I'm going to I might have a refund policy, or she can't dupe me if I send money and she doesn't deliver the products because I know I'm going to find her. And that is one of the greatest problems I face doing business online, because people don't trust you. There are so many online fraudsters now, so people don't really trust you to give you their money before you
money like
deliver
that.
a product, and you in return doesn't trust the client to
Deliver
deliver
before you
and wait
pay.
for payment.
Yeah.
So it's payment before delivery.
Yeah.
So those are the advantages I have, and then it gives me more time to, I can be at home and I know that my shop is open at this time.
Yeah.
It helps me shuffle between my family life and my work life. For example, with our spa services, we work on rendezvous. If I don't have an appointment, I don't necessarily need to come in. I come in to do my checks and balances for my business, yes. But then, if I was selling online, I'm supposed to be on my phone 24/7 trying to market my goods. I think it's slow. Now, there are parents who don't use the internet. There are youths who don't have access to the internet.
Yeah.
But they walk in. Since I opened Sparkle, to be very candid, my walk-in clients are more than my online clients. Because somebody's just passing, he sees the beauty of the place and he wants to check out.
Let me just stop and see.
Yeah. So it also helps me to market. So I feel like the advantages of having a structure, to me, they beat the disadvantages.
Sure.
They beat the disadvantages. But
I'm with you. I'm with you
having
on that.
both is really important.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
So, Miss Bev's Corner, as an online person, your contact is out there. But if you get a PA, is it going to be able to advertise and do the things you do? Because I know what you do, I know the work you put in your business. So, to you, what are some of the advantages and disadvantages? You as an online person, what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of doing business online?
To be honest with you, she has literally said it all. Owning an online business is really, really challenging. One of the problems I face every day is trust issues. You meet clients everywhere, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat. You have my WhatsApp contact and everywhere, so it's really difficult. People meet you on a daily basis. They are intrigued by the things which you post, but then the problem of trust, because like she said, most often we order and then it comes, and often you have to pay 50% of the initial payment before completing upon arrival. So it takes a lot to have a client convinced that if I'm giving you 10,000 francs in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, I have to ensure that my good is actually going to get here, you know, because there are a lot of fraudsters. I've actually been duped many times buying on Instagram. So it's really, really difficult. Secondly, the issue of that internet. I'm sorry, but the internet connection in Cameroon is whack. It's really terrible. Sometimes I get frustrated because you're going to activate 1,000 every day, 1,000, but you cannot even have the good internet connection which is required, you know. And you have to really be consistent. You have to post on Instagram, you have to post on Snapchat. So before you know it, you're spending 1,000 francs, 2,000 francs, 3,000 francs, and then you're not even able to get sometimes the kind of quality connection which you're supposed to have. So you end up maybe not posting enough that day, and then you don't sell. In this business, let me be honest, if you're not consistent, you will not make it.
True.
In the online business, you will not make it. So having a structure like Sparkle has can be challenging nonetheless, but I would say it is the best. If you can afford it, if you can start even from small, it is better. Because there are many times where I just walk by, I see this place, I'm like, hey, let me check what's inside. But when you have an online store, there's a lot of work you have to do. There's a lot of word of mouth which has to work for you. Chelsea has to buy from Beverly, for Cassandra to see from Chelsea, and then asking Chelsea, hey, where did you buy this thing from? Oh, I bought it from Bev's Corner. Okay, can I have her number? You know, there's a lot of work you have to put in there. There's too much work.
It's a continuous
marketing. Somebody has to see this thing to admire that, you know, this is what Beverly does, If not, to be honest, it's really, really, really difficult. aside the taxes, the payment of workers and stuff like that, I would still say having a structure is really, really, really much better than settling only for an online business. That's the honest truth.
Okay, so we have come to the end of this interview. I hope you guys enjoyed this interview. And any last thing for my viewers, ladies? Best corner first.
Okay.
Tell them to subscribe.
Okay, first, like, share, subscribe. Feel free to, we're open to positive critique, negative critique. It will help us grow. But to the few people who are looking up to us, because I can probably say many people look up to me.
Yeah.
Beverly, hey, Beverly is making money, Beverly is doing good, how does Beverly sell and all that? It's not witchcraft. I never wash my hand for any side. It's not witchcraft. It is hard work, it is dedication, it is consistency, it is transparency, it is honesty, it is matching the goods and the quality service. So trust me, if you're giving your best, you're going to excel. So yeah.
So, where can you find Sparkled CSC for someone who has never heard of seen Sparkled CSC? Where is it located?
We are behind Santa Lucia Bonamusadi, directly opposite Hotel Nanfang. Hotel Nanfang is very old, so even if you say Hotel Nanfang Bonamusadi, just look across, you're going to see the signboard Sparkled TLC.
And you guys are on Instagram?
As Sparkled TLC, on Facebook as Sparkled TLC, on Snapchat as Sparkled TLC, in fact everywhere as Sparkled TLC. Yeah, you can find us.
Best corner?
Bell's Corner is on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, those three for now.
And the handle?
Beverlys _corner on IG, Tina Beverly Bisong on Facebook, and Tibev Label on Snapchat.
Okay. Thank you so much, ladies, for granting me this interview. It was an honor having you guys here with me. And
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
You guys should come. It's
Subscribe.
Really cute. It's really, really cute. You guys should come.
all right, guys. Thank you, and see you on the next one.
Thank you.
Peace.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Subscribe.